Here's a great look at an unmistakable venue. Welcome to SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California. Today, a pair of NFC West teams face off. It's the Arizona Cardinals and the Los Angeles Rams. Chad Ryland will have the honor of getting us started. And here we go from L.A. Blake Corum now to return it. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. So the Rams offense getting out there for their opening drive of the game. It's a 17-year pro steering this ship, Brock, an active leader in basically every passing category and continuing to try and build that Hall of Fame case. Matthew Stafford.
Stafford just continues to fight off injuries, and he continues to battle father time. And it is remarkable. There's a lot of quarterbacks as we see him age. We see the arm fall apart. We see the wear in the tear and the velocity disappear. You're just not seeing that with Stafford. You can question how long the journey may continue, but you cannot question how productive he is when he's on that field. I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Second down now, they need 7. Shotgun snap to Stafford. Delivers another one to Williams. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Third down here, need 8 on the play. Third and long, they're going to throw. Hauled in left side. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
You know, quarterbacks aren't always the one dishing out punishment, but when they take it and they deliver a frozen rope, when they deliver a ball right on target just like that, man, the respect factor grows 100-fold with your teammates.
First down throw here for Stafford. This time not able to get it to him. He's been a favorite target on this drive, but incomplete there. That's going to bring up second down. Well, he connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
Stafford now on 2nd and 10. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
I love that. Now, I love that defensively right there. It's about the only thing you could do to the tight ends at this level. You have got to disrupt them. You have got to match their physicality with even more physicality, and it forced an incompletion.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. He finds Adams, complete. And he's taken down as he takes this to the 38. They get 23 on that one. And the Rams have the first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
You know, Kate, years ago, my old high school receiver and I got together for a football camp. I could still close my eyes and throw him that slant. We've done it millions of times. You get a QB receiver connection like that, it's dynamite.
On first down, here's Stafford. Connects with Adams again. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down. Now, the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit. And you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. Now I'm hungry. Williams now on 1st and 10. He's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be 2nd down.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Stafford from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's right up next to that first down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short.
Well, there's a time to be a little finessey with the football, put a little touch on, and then there's time to put your arm into it and let it eat. Throw it right through your target's chest. This one, well, that one right there was the latter. Smart to make a fastball zing in before anyone could undercut the curl route.
Whiteout's getting involved in the ground game. And what a play. They never gave him a shot to get that single yard. He's going to lose some yardage. 4th down coming up.
That's one of those situations where if you're going to call that play, you better execute it. Because if it works, well, you're a genius. But one little thing gets off. A little bit of penetration. You don't seal the edge, well, you're punting, and that play goes right out the window.
For the field goal, a 38-yard attempt.
Mevis able to knock it through. And they get 3 on their first series. Hope to build on that in the drives ahead.
Just kind of a confidence builder. That offense drives it down, special teams does their job, and now the defense is going to take the field with the lead.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. Brooks now on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. So here are the Cardinals now, headed out for their first drive. And bringing them out in his 10th season now. A veteran who minimizes turnovers better than almost anyone here in the NFL, Jacoby Brissett.
Jacoby Brissett has seen some adversity in this league, occasional starting opportunities as well, and he's hung around because he knows how to take care of the football. He can still throw it deep with the best of them, but he's the type of guy you just trust. You trust that he can come in, that he can manage the offense, and he can win a game if needed.
DiMercado on the carry. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. Right side cut by Higgins. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And it's going to give the Cardinals a first down.
I think every quarterback around the world would agree, Kate. You love throwing a short pass to a tight end and then give that guy a chance to show off his speed in the open field. He outruns defense to make it a much bigger game.
On first down, it's Brissett. Short pass brought in. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit. And you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
Finds him over the middle. Ooh, and that was close, but they're going to have to get this on 3rd down now. Gain is to the 27.
It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. A quarter down, 3 more to go for these NFC West opponents. Just 3-0 is our score. We'll return to Inglewood in just a moment. getting ready now for the second quarter. It's Cardinals football. They've got third down well inside field goal range. Here's a game to DiMercato. He's got the first down grab and still going. It's an Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals finish off their opening drive.
Okay, you know what a run like that does? For everybody, for the play caller, for the O-lineman, for the offense, it just gives you confidence that you can call that run again and not expect a little chunk, but go get explosive on the ground as well.
On is Chad Ryland for the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Cardinals one up the opposing field goal. They start with 7 on their opening drive. All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Here's Jordan Whittington on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Rams headed back after their second drive now. And the last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well.
I seen a bunch of mean guys in the band and a tie. Don't know the west side, give it side eyes. Ain't nobody that I really recognize. Ain't surprised to ride the killer vibe. Probably the reason you die trying to feel alive, but I'm incentivized by in the thighs. Gripping on it like I'm picking the pride. I hit the crib with a collide. But really ain't tripping, we can kick it and ride through the...
Rams ready for this one. Here's 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. We'll cobble together a yard there. Brought down by the 16th pick in this year's NFL draft. Tackle made by Walter Nolan.
The one thing I can say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. On the play fake, here's Stafford. That's on target, Puka Nacua. And he's out of bounds, but what a great play there, Brock. He's got him into field goal range. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
Go, 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 go!
From the gun, a carry by Williams. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. This will be caught by Adams.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
3rd and 3.
Six defensive backs out there. Cardinals going dime here, 3rd down. Stafford. And the defender's there to knock this away. That effort means it's 4th down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
That field goal unit is still on the sidelines. They are going for this. Trying to push this past the marker. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a 1st and goal.
So many offenses will script, Kate, their first 15 plays of a game. but it's often getting to the lesser-used stuff like that that's critical in the red zone. They get a decent gain out of it and continue the push for the goal line.
And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
The play clock runs out. This will be a delay.
Delay of game. Offense.
Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0.
Still 2nd down.
Getting in their own way, Brock, as they'll line this up 5 yards further back for 2nd and goal. Here's Stafford. Throws caught. Touchdown, L.A. The Rams take a 2nd quarter lead. So, Brock, good work there to finish off the drive in the end zone and retake the lead.
You just get this feeling every once in a while in games, this sucker's going to be a back-and-forth football game. So what a great job offensively to jump out in front here in the first half of play.
Harrison Mevis on to try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Rams push their lead to 3.
Cardinals 7.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. Brooks now on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. 2nd drive of the game upcoming for this Arizona offense. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. Cardinals into formation. It's 1st and 10. A run here. This is DiMercado. Very small gain, if anything here, maybe a yard. It's 2nd down. Shotgun now for Brissett. Completed over the middle. And they are going to have to face a 3rd down here, but only need a yard at most as this play picks up 7.
Marvin Harrison Jr. A gain of 8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. They sneak it with Brissett. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
It's about the simplest play in the playbook, and they execute it like it was drawn up. That push gets them the 1st down.
Just 2 minutes to play here in our opening half. More football from SoFi in just a moment. New set of downs from 37. Brissett now on 1st and 10. Left side into the hands of McBride. And on 1st down, only gets about a yard here. And the defender there to force him out.
Just stay on schedule. Just stay on schedule, right? SOS. Bad thing on a ship. Good thing on a football field. Even a little completion keeps this offense on schedule.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. They'll motion him out of the backfield. On the shotgun, Brissett. He lofts it deep right side. That one's cut at the 10-yard line. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals get some late points and the lead. Marvin Harrison Jr. with the touchdown. That type of play right there, Brock, who do you credit more? You crediting him for making the catch or the quarterback for putting just the right touch on that football?
Are you asking me the quarterback or me the analyst?
The unbiased observer of football.
Sure. Well, the quarterback's going to say, that's all of me. That's a beautiful arc. Don't you love that touch?
Yep,
the receiver's going to say, yeah, but I'm the one who brought it down for you. The answer is it's both, and that was awesome.
Ryland now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Cardinals take a 4-point lead.
14, Rams 10.
All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Whittington now on the return. He stopped on the run back at the 27. The Rams headed out to the field now. They threw it the whole way down the field on their last drive, and they'd welcome the same level of play on this series as well. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Throwing now, Stafford. Pulled in by Adams over the middle. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. They get 19 on that pickup. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
Well, that is a well-designed route right there. He really made it easy to get that pass to him. Creating space, QB receiver, deliver.
Stafford now on 1st down. Hits him on the out route. And he gets this beyond the midfield stripe and onto the Cardinals side of the field. Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts as they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down. Shotgun snap to Stafford. And that one's behind him. That's incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Now Stafford again. Got a man, that's Nakua. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So 1st down from the 41. It's Stafford once more. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Stafford's going to throw once more. That's complete. Nakua on the left side. So a solid gain there, Brock, but still 3rd down and short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
things will be lacking, my bro. So what are we lacking? I could point it down so much that's around, better settle down.
Offense headed to the line, just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. On third down, here's Williams. He's fighting all he can, but won't get that final yard. They're going to have fourth down coming up. The Cardinals decided to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Field goal would have been 49 yards, Brock, but they want to go for this instead. Going for it, it's Williams. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
He only needed an inch, Kate, and it was a good thing because he had to fight for that. That defense put up a game effort, nearly made the play to get themselves off the field.
Now the Rams are going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. New set of downs for him from the 31. First down throw here for Stafford. Completed left side to Smith. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
Rolling from the pistol, Stafford. And that's incomplete with 7 seconds left. Time for 1, maybe 2 more snaps.
Coverage by Max Melton.
Yeah, really with I should probably sign a hit, boy, because I got all the hits, boy. All that Drake, you got to chill.
So on 3rd down, they're going to go ahead and bring him out to try and get 3 here before the half. Made his first one. This is a little over 40. Mevis able to knock it through. And that cuts the lead back down to a lower point.
Kate, if you're not going to pay a methodical drive off with a touchdown, that's the second best thing you can do. You could take all the time down, the points on the board, maybe a little momentum in heading into halftime.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. He's going to return it from a yard or 2 deep. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on 1st down. Here's a design run. So just a 1-point game here at the break, Brock, as we go over to the EA Sports Halftime Reports with our buddy Scott Hansen.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome into the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you on an abridged halftime report. Good competitive first half. This game kind of has a punch-counter-punch feel to it, as reflected on the scoreboard. Tight game going into the second half. Can either team pull away? To find out, let's go back to the stadium and our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Big thank you to our guy Scott Hansen and the gang down in Orlando. Got a close one here, Brock, as our second half gets underway. Here's Evans set to kick this away. Brooks now on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Here come the Cardinals to begin quarter number 3. And they really leaned on that passing game in the first half, Brock. Let's see if that emphasis continues to start the third. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. They'll run with DeMarcado. And he stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
After a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that 1st down. There's DeMarcado. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
You know, Coach gets in that QB's headset, probably told his offense and his QB, listen, I don't want to see a 3rd down on this possession. Or something kind of like that. Whatever version he told him, it worked.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Going to the ground again on 1st. Went in there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they're going to tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. They give it to him again. And some nice running there gets him 8. 3rd down coming up.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football and defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to, and keep them from piling on those yards.
Back to the well again. And ooh, this one does not have a chance. They were ready for that one, and the effort brings up 4th down. Now after battling on that run, we see one of their linemen appears to be injured and in need of some attention. It's Matt Hawk who's headed out there to punt on 4th down. And this somehow is only going to be our first punt of the game. And he's got this fair catch right along the 12-yard line. The Rams set to go on offense once more. And they've got a bit of momentum from the field goal on the last series, hoping to grow that into something greater with a touchdown here.
Yeah, I think one thing you find is you do not want to settle for a field goal again. Points are great, but touchdowns, that's what's win games in the NFL.
LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Williams to start the drive. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. Fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Play clock down to 0, and the flags come out.
Delay of game, offense.
Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty.
Still 2nd down.
Offense to the line, 2nd down. They'll run here following the penalty. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Not a good spot to punt from. They really want to convert here on third. Third and long for him here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And now they're staring at fourth and long.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on third down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Rams going to punt on fourth down, and they're calling Ethan Evans to the field. And he gets it away from his end zone. Shoves one away. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Cardinals and Amari DiMercato to take over once more. They didn't add to their lead last time out, so they punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. Pretty good field position here for the Cardinals as they get ready, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Brissett. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
Need to shake off that sack and quick. Here comes 2nd and 13. Operating from the gun, Brissett. It's McBride downfield, and he's got it. And the stop is made, but not until he reaches that 17-yard line. Give him 38 on that one. And it's good enough for an Arizona 1st down.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
Defense followed the ball perfectly on that zone read and closed in on him for a loss. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Throwing now, Brissett. Dumps it off to his running back. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Third and long. Here's Brissett. He's going to run for it. And he's going to have enough for the 1st down. Not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
Well, there was no sense of taking a risk down the field when a 1st down was just a run away. They'll get to reset now and figure out just how they want to attack a new set of downs.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. DiMercato will not get past the line. He's held up at the 4. Nothing doing that time, and it leaves them on 2nd and goal. So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. The Cardinals have it with the lead. Just got to hang on for a little bit longer. They'll try again from the 4. It's 2nd and goal. Brissett looking to throw. No place for him to go here. The Rams rush all over him. And quickly their chances at the end zone are running out, Brock. It's 3rd and goal.
You get into the red zone and every detail matters. It matters on the whole 100 yards. But, Kate, once you get inside this red zone, it is so critical. And let's tip our cap to the defense on the details, creating that sack.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Look, he's in trouble and gets brought down again. And the defensive down away from completing this stand. It's 4th and goal.
That is a wow. Maybe that's a double wow for me. 2 sacks in the previous 3 snaps. I can really criticize quarterbacks, and too often I do, to get rid of the football, but that is about a defensive effort. Knowing what's on the line when you get into situations in the red zone, Kate, can't do it much better than that.
This a very important field goal for Chad Ryland. This from 35 yards away. Tracking for it, and it's good! And now their lead will push out beyond the field goal.
So after that make, a field goal won't cost them a lead, but a touchdown still ties it, or likely probably puts them down a point. Okay, this is one of those moments where the defense now has clarity. They know what the stakes are and what they have to defend.
All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Corum now on the return. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. Out come the Rams on offense. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. Loading up on the left. It's going to be trips to that side. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Stafford. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Puka Nacua the target on that throw. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. The kids would say, he's him. That defense knew it. It's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
Stafford now on 2nd and 10. Throwing quickly, but it's incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Throw here, 3rd down. Caught inbounds downfield. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Straight ahead with Williams. Well, he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against him. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Stafford from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. They'll throw, 3rd and long. Well, he laid out for it, but the throw just a little bit too off the mark. So 4th down coming up.
Dude, I've talked to you over the years of the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On 3rd down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
The Rams are set to punt. Ethan Evans, the one to kick it away. Ooh, it's away, but he knows he mishit that one. Headed for the sideline. And he calls for the fair catch, and he's got it at the 14-yard line. The Cardinals and Marvin Harrison Jr. set for this next possession. And he's been reading the coverage, dare I say, Brock, even better than his quarterback has all game. I mean, he just continues to find openings and make plays in this second half. Arizona offense looks ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Brissett. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one does not go far.
You know, I often say there is a fine line between aggressiveness and carelessness. And when you throw into double coverage, well, it can go either way. That time, a tremendous catch by his receiver on the other end.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the shotgun, Brissett. And this one's incomplete. Too low as it skips off the ground. This one misses the tight end. So they're left facing 3rd and long. So first time we've seen one of his passes hit the ground this game, Brock. He had been perfect before that one.
Well, we hear it and we know it, right? The team that makes fewer mistakes in this league typically wins the game. Yeah, that was what would you call a first mistake throwing the ball, and they still got the lead thanks to earlier efforts.
Gets it to him on the screen. Wow, and they're actually going to lose some yardage here as they fail to convert. Now they're facing 4th down.
Not terribly complicated on this one, just not the 3rd down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
The Cardinals out for the punt. And he's going to effort this from his own goal line. And he makes the fair catch inside the 45. Possession switching back to the LA offense as they head out. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10. Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. Short pass brought in. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the Cardinals' 47-yard line.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down. A handoff for Williams, running left. This time they've got him. He can't break another tackle. He will go down behind the line. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
He's back to throw. He has the first over the middle. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
And the Rams, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Play action now for Stafford. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
All right, this is going to be the last play before the 2-minute warning. They put Adams in motion left. Stafford to throw again on second. Fires right away, but incomplete.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Back to throw it. Another drop. The last two plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this fourth down. Desperation time here. This is complete. Downfield to Smith. And good tackle, but a flag is down, likely against the defense. Oh, either way, that was going to be a big gain, Brock. But of course they're going to credit their quarterback, right? Take the completion over that penalty.
Yep, had those stats. You know, you run that route, Kate, to try and stretch out a defense, maybe even draw that kind of penalty. But put a gold star by his effort. Not only did he do that, he made the play as well.
This offense in position now. It's first and goal. Setting up to pass. This one's caught. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal at the 7-yard line.
Setting up, second and goal. Here he is to throw. Screen here for Williams. They're backed up. Not a stop they could afford, Brock, as this one loses yards.
That pass, it did put him in a position where he had to shake a defender. That's all you want. Give me a one-on-one. And he is capable of doing it, but not against that dude. That defender could not be shook, and he knocked him back across the line.
Throwing now. And it's incomplete on third and goal. And that throw doesn't lead to 6. And now it's decision time on fourth and goal. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. It takes a special quarterback to thread the needle. He couldn't do it.
You know what that's like? That's like passing across your own crease in hockey, Kate. That's a big no-no. When you challenge double coverage in the end zone, and let me tell you, coaches don't really like that either.
Man, Brock, that defense held up 3 straight plays. They just couldn't come up with the one final stop they needed to get off the field.
And how about this offense? Courage of the offense to run it back for one more snap and make the adjustments on fourth and goal to finally punch it in. Quite the mini little chess match we just saw play out over those last 4 plays.
That one splits the uprights.
17.
And the Rams push their lead to 3. Here's Evans set to kick this away. Has this at the 6. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Cardinals in possession of it once again. They find themselves down here in the 4th after that touchdown. This game could end up depending on how they respond right here. Cardinals into formation. It's 1st and 10. That one hits the ground, incomplete, but a flag also hit the ground. Let's sort this out. He was too far downfield at the time of the pass. Gotta stay within a yard of the line. That'll back him up.
Still first down.
He'll look to throw it. This is going to be a gain of 4 following that penalty. Make it 2nd and 11. The Cardinals decided to use the first of their 3 timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
At the 28-yard line.
The clock inside of 50 seconds now. 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Dump off caught by his back. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3. So chipping away a few here ahead of this 3rd down.
It is so hard for these defenses. I don't envy them at all. They try to monitor where these running backs are. Are they chipping? Are they delaying their route? He's such an underrated part of their overall passing game.
3rd down, they need 7. Now to throw. That one gonna go against the D.
Pass interference. Defense.
So they make the stop, but they do it with some illegal aid. The referees say there was interference that time.
This is why it is so hard to stop these offenses. It's hard enough to cover, right, obviously, without being penalized, but then you get a little bump, you get a little push, and now you get a 3rd down conversion via penalty.
Arizona goes ahead and calls its 2nd timeout. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. Second down now, 7 to go. Running back sent in motion. To the air yet again, Brissett. Completed over the middle. And he's across midfield into Rams territory.
Marvin Harrison Jr. A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
Third and just 2 to go. Looking to throw it. This is for the ball game. And no one had a shot at that. It's at the back of the end zone, incomplete. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that passing, Brock. Throwing in double coverage. How's Coach going to feel about that one?
Yeah, that's a no-no. I experienced that as a player and now as a coach. Please don't do that again.
This is outside of field goal range, so no choice but to go for it here. One final shot here. This is for the ball game. And the man is there to knock it away. Great defense to not only deny that touchdown, but force this turnover on downs. So make a check in that win column for the Rams. And partner, I know you took down plenty of division rivals in your NFL days. Heck, your conference opponents back in Washington in your college days always makes the win a little bit sweeter when it comes against a rival, doesn't it?
Yeah, there's just a little bit more emotion. There just is.
Yeah.
I mean, you try to keep every game level, and no opponent's bigger than the other, but familiarity does breed a little more contempt, and we could feel it today, and that's why that W is a little bit sweeter.
So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner, Brock Heward, and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Rams are winners as we say goodbye from Los Angeles.